have you had some water and said something kind about yourself today?
Oh, have I had some water? I thought you said something else.
No, I said,
No,
have you
yeah,
had some water and said something
I
kind
just
about
woke
yourself?
up, homie. And
Well, that's the best time to have water.
Huh?
That's the best time to have water.
I know. I got some right next to me. I'm gonna grab some after we have this conversation.
Love that. Love that. Love that. So what were you said? I'm assuming you're not black.
No, I am black.
Oh, okay.
As a matter of fact, I was Democratic for years.
Democratic?
Yeah, I was a Democrat for years.
So that's not the same as being Democratic. But I dig what you're saying. Okay.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah. And
But
and then what happened? You started to hate yourself or hate other people?
why does it have to be about hate?
That's a good question. I really would like to know the answer to that. Why does it have to be about hate?
You I'm gonna be honest, man. My whole life I've been taught to like Trump. I've seen him
By whom?
do so much by the media.
You must not be from New York.
Nah, man.
Or nowhere in the upper
they
northeast.
They didn't start calling him racist till he ran for president.
Well, that's actually not true, as a matter of fact. That's not true.
You got 40 years.
Yeah, hold on. Uneasy. That's not true.
Yeah, it is true.
Okay, so is that why he was sued multiple times for housing discrimination? Because nobody thought he was racist?
You have 40 years of Biden being racist. Documented.
Name something that Biden did that was racist. Yeah, name something.
You've got 40 years of Trump being for black people, taking pictures with the NCAACP, taking pictures with Reverend Jesse Jackson. That's for real. You can look this up.
Yes. Do you know what he was awarded?
It ain't a lie.
Uneasy. Do you know what he was awarded for? Uneasy. Do you know what he was awarded for that day? Because it wasn't by the NAACP and it wasn't because he did anything for black people. Do you know what he was awarded for?
What was it for?
You
didn't even know. You didn't even know, but now you're telling me what the award was for.
No, I did know. What makes you think I didn't know? It had nothing to do with black people.
You just said no, it wasn't.
Yeah. Yes, because it had nothing to do with black people.
It had everything to do with black people, bro.
Okay, how so? Tell me. What was he awarded for?
You wouldn't even been there.
What was he awarded for?
You wouldn't even been there.
What was he awarded for?
For helping pass legislations for blacks.
How so? What legislation?
Fuck, I don't know, nigga. It was like...
Because it's not true.
Years ago, bro. It was years ago.
Here, so I'll tell you right now.
And
here, I'm going to tell you right now. Here, do you want me to show it to you on the screen so you know? So you can see for yourself?
Show it.
Okay, yeah,
no
problem. Man, I love making y'all look ridiculous. This is my favorite thing to do. Hey, guys, keep tapping that screen. We should already be at 100K. We should already be at 100K, y'all. All right.
I'll post some links for your boy Joe Biden.
Okay, yeah, no, we'll go over each one of those. We'll go over each one of those.
Talking about
we'll go over each one of those. We'll go over each one of those.
Growing up.
Yeah, we're gonna go over that. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. We're gonna go over that. So,
that's not what I'm talking about, bro. You just pulled up some stuff that anybody could have made and put it on the internet. That's not what I'm talking about.
A photograph shows Donald Trump, Muhammad Ali, and Rosa Parks after receiving the Ellis Island Medal of Honor in 1986. Right? This is him taking the picture with Rosa Parks and Donald Trump, right?
Hey, none of that what you showing me is what I'm talking about.
Okay, so who?
It's not even the same picture, homie.
Okay, you said he was given an award.
Do right.
What do you need?
Do right by us.
Oh, brown sugar.
But since you so keen on proving people wrong, prove me wrong that Biden wasn't racist. Because
that's fine. Let's do that. Which part do you want to go over first? I'm sorry.
Not to mention they all pay for.
Okay, you said the racial jungle one first, right? Racial jungle. Is that what you said? Racial jungle, yes.
Nah, he ain't mute me. We're having a discussion.
Oh, I muted myself. I muted myself because I'm a dummy. My bad. You said, hold on. So racial jungle is what you want to go over, yes? Yes?
You said what?
You said you want to talk about the racial jungle one first, right?
No, I didn't say that.
Didn't you say he didn't want his kids growing up in a jungle? Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, he didn't want his kids growing up.
Gotcha. Let's see what he actually said. Let's see what he actually said.
No, that's what he said.
Okay, let's see what he actually said.
It's on video.
No, it's not. I'll pay you $100 right now. I'll pay you $100 right now if you show me the video. $100 right now.
You want me to post?
Yep. Go get the video. I'll give you $100 right now. We all know what is not what he said. So while he's paused, right? For the rest of you guys in here, we're going to go over what was actually said. Unless we do something about this, my children are going to grow up in a jungle. The jungle being a racial jungle with tensions having built so high that it's going to explode at some point. We have got to make a move on this. You say, oh, let me move this sticker out the way. You say I'm throwing the brick. I'm not as good at analogies and homilies as all of you are, but I think pushing busing in a way in which it goes beyond the constitutional mandates is like throwing a bus through the civil rights window. I think it has repercussions that are extensive in terms of the ultimate objective of seeing that we get integrated neighborhoods. He wanted to integrate the neighborhoods, y'all. Of seeing that we eventually eliminate job discrimination. Of seeing that we change housing patterns, redlining. Of seeing alterations of the tax structure so that all schools are funded equitably. So he said if we, integrate the neighborhoods, we won't have to worry about integrating the schools because they'll already be integrated. Imagine that. What a novel idea. What a novel idea. Like, all of these dudes ever talk about is misinformation. But here's the thing, though. Here's the real problem, right?
Nah, man. I just sent you the link. Watch the video.
Huh? You didn't send me a link of him saying that.
You didn't say that. You didn't say that. Look, you could take what somebody says.
Here, watch this. I bet you any amount of money that this is not what he said. I bet you any amount. So you sent it to this account.
That's not what he said.
You sent it to this account.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Nah, bro, I don't have it.
Watch this shit, man.
I don't have it. Where'd you send it?
I put it on your little comment section.
Bro, you can't put links in the comments. You could put links in the comments, bro.
You can't put links in comments? Technology, my ass.
Someone's at the front door.
Because you got 40 years of Biden being racist.
But you were wrong about that one already. You were wrong about that one already. So you were already wrong about that one.
No, you can't just tell me I'm wrong. You got to show me I'm wrong.
I just showed you. I put it on the screen the whole time.
I just showed you. No, you just showed me what somebody posted on the internet.
No, this is the transcript. Bro, this is the transcript from the actual congressional hearing.
I gave you video proof, man.
You don't have video proof. Give me the link. Tell me what the link is.
40 years.
Tell me what the link is. I'll pull it up right now.
Tell
me the link.
For a lot longer than that.
Tell me the link.
Started the KKK. They
Yeah.
back Planned Parenthood, which kills 600,000 black babies a year. That's
I keep muting
genocide
myself.
because
All
they
right.
support that
So
shit.
I'm gonna mute him because that's misinformation after misinformation after misinformation. It's getting old. Okay, so listen, I just made a video about this today. The Triple K was started by former Confederate soldiers. Those Confederate soldiers considered themselves conservatives. They were trying to conserve, right, the ability. They were trying to conserve the ability to own enslaved Africans, right? These conservatives were.
That's why they forced people.
These conservatives were part of what they now call the Dixiecrats. The Democratic Party of that time was the conservative party of that time. And Abraham Lincoln was considered a progressive, right?
And so, people.
Bro, we can always tell who doesn't read books. All right, hold on, let's see. We can tell who doesn't read books.
They forced blacks to vote Democrat at
No, they didn't.
gunpoint.
You're a dummy.
Yes, they did. You telling me that they hung niggas? What are you talking about? They didn't force black people to vote Democrat. They hung motherfuckers, bro.
You're so stupid.
Don't.
Yeah, just keep him on mute, y'all.
You are a liar.
No, you're a liar.
You are a liar.
You're a liar.
You are lying
You're a
to
liar.
these people.
Okay. The 19th century Klan was originally organized as a social club by Confederate veterans.
Get off the internet,
By
bro.
Confederate veterans
Get off the
in
internet,
Pulaski, Tennessee in 1866. By Confederate veterans in Pulaski, Tennessee in 1866.
You getting all your information
Confederate
from the internet,
veterans.
man.
This
Get
is
off
from
the internet,
Encyclopedia Britannica, you dummy.
You can make the internet digitally say whatever you want.
Bro is dumb.
Tell the truth to these fucking people.
You're a dumb. That's the truth.
You
The truth
young
is,
and you're a liar.
the truth
Tell the
is,
truth to
you
these
don't
people.
know what you're talking about. The truth is that you don't know what you're talking about. The truth is you don't know what you're talking about.
They didn't hang niggas.
The truth
No,
is you
tell
don't know
me,
what you're
did they
talking
hang
about.
niggas?
Huh? Yeah, who did? Every
Oh,
white
so
people
I'm
did.
lying.
Yes,
They didn't
white
hang
people
niggas.
did. White people did that. Yes, white people did that.
White, the
Absolutely.
Democrats did.
White people did that.
The KKK did. You
They were
telling me
Confederate
you said white
soldiers.
people- black people did.
They were
Black
Confederate
people even
soldiers.
owned slaves, bro.
I'm just
black
gonna-
people even owned slaves.
Sure did. Yo, bro, this is the most anti-black person I've ever seen. I don't believe he's black, first and foremost. But, this is the most... Just set it down. Thank you. Sorry. But anyways, so as you
I
see...
love my community, but I'm disgusted that y'all stay on the plantation.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You have no place to speak here. Shut your mouth. 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 Just shut it up. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You're not going to be able to talk at all. Shut your mouth. I'm super fast with this. You're not going to be able to talk. Anywho, so like I said, the Confederate soldiers, former Confederate soldiers, are the ones who started the Triple K. And they were considered conservatives of that time, right? Now, mind you, all of these people were white. Now, prior to the Civil War, there was Republicans that supported, there was Republicans that supported slavery, and there was Democrats that supported slavery. Now, as I said before, the Democratic Party was a conservative party up until about the Civil Rights era with Strom Thurmond. Strom Thurmond did not want didn't want desegregation. Okay, Strom Thurmond is the one who led many of the Democrats over to the Republican Party. Now, what is the more likely scenario, right? That the Democratic Party, all moved to the north after the Civil War ended? Like, did all of these Democrats just run up to the north? Or did those people, right, who were in the South have children, and their children had children, and their children had children, and those children became Republicans? What's the more likely scenario here? So, I hate these perversions of history, this ultimate gaslighting that they attempt to do. Nobody's falling for it anymore. We know how to read books. I'm sorry you don't read books, and that's okay. It's okay that you don't read books. You should start. I would recommend it. Books are dope. You should read books. Books are dope, right? And so, and furthermore, you were wrong about what Biden said. Why can't I have the link to the video, buddy? Let's get the link to the video. Let's get the link to the video.
I already sent you the link.
To where? To my inbox? Is it in my inbox?
Yeah, watch. I'll send.
Coons be cooning, boy. That's all I can tell you. Coons be cooning. If you are a mutual or friendly, please remove yourself from the box.
Motherfucking people after a little 9-year-old girl got killed. Don't you dare call me no coon.
Coons be cooning, boy.
Yeah, y'all
They sure
ignorant.
do. Be cooning. Ruckuses be ruckusing. He big mad. Ooh, you mad.
You know how many times
You
I've been called
big
nigga?
mad, huh? You big mad.
Yeah,
You
I'm
big
mad.
mad. You're not going to be able to
You
do
ain't
nothing
about
about
to call
it.
me.
You big mad. I'm going to call you whatever I want. This is my platform. What you going to do about it? What you going to do? What you going to do, baby boy? What you going to do, baby boy? You not going to do. You ain't going to do shit. You ain't going to do shit. You ain't going to do shit. You ain't going to do shit.
You trash.
You ain't going to do shit.
Trash.
You can't do nothing. 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 Yeah, he emotional as hell, bro. Super emotional. Super emotional. Don't be one then. If you don't be one, no one will call you one.
You ain't nobody.
Nobody will call you one. I'm nobody.
You just did, you soft bitch.
Yeah, I'm nobody.
Yeah, you nobody.
I'm nobody.
Absolutely nobody.
I beg to differ.
Fuck you doing
I'm
out
on.
here?
I'm in magazines. Are
A
you?
bunch of people. You want to call me a
Are you?
Difference in opinion?
Are
And your
you?
ass is wrong?
Are you?
Nigga,
Are you?
Get the fuck out of here.
Are
I
you?
marched for my people.
Oh, okay.
What have you done, dog?
Way more than you. Way more than you. I can assure you that.
And watch y'all
Way more than you.
stand there and
Way more than
continue
you.
to vote in the same bullshit
Way more than
year
you.
after year. And they tell you lies every time, and they switch up on you motherfuckers as soon as they get into office.
Hey, guys,
keep voting
if
for
you
these
want to
niggas
support me, you
because
can
they
support
keep
me.
trotting out their puppets.
If you want to
You're
support me,
stupid, bro.
all of my pay
The
links are in the
black
bio.
community is awfully ignorant, and they need to wake the fuck up before it's too late.
It is too late for you. It is
That's
too
the
late for you.
passion I have for my
It's
people.
too late for you.
What the fuck you talking about?
It's too
That's
late for
the
you.
passion I have.
This is an amygdala response, guys. I want you to understand that. It's that part of the
Shut
brain
the
that is
fuck
fight,
up, you
flight,
ignorant-ass
fear,
motherfucker.
freeze, or fawn. This is an amygdala response that you guys are witnessing right now.
You don't care
He
about
doesn't know
black
how.
people. You
Oh,
don't
okay.
care about black people, nigga.
So like I said, this is an amygdala response, guys. This is what you see when things go against what people have been
TikTokers
trained to
don't care
believe.
about black people.
Like
You
quite
can talk
literally,
about-
my man
But you don't
has
care
been
about black
brainwashed into following something that is against his own best interest because he read the headlines, right? And he didn't read
That's
the
why you
book.
keep doing
He
it
read the
because
front
you're
page.
trash and you know
He
I'm
read
right.
the
You know I'm
headline
right,
and he
bro.
didn't read the article. He read the headline and he didn't read the article. Now, if he was emotionally well regulated, we
Right,
could have a
you're garbage,
conversation,
bro.
and I would actually
Black
be able to
folks
teach
will
him
never
something.
strive
I
because
would be
they
able to
can't
teach
vote
him
Democrat.
something.
You-
But you know, what the crazy part is he doesn't even realize that I'm not a Democrat.
Dumb,
He's too
dog.
dumb to
You
realize
think
I'm not a
that's wrong?
Democrat. He doesn't even realize that I'm not a Democrat. Doesn't even know. Doesn't even know. Didn't spend any time. Didn't spend any time listening to what anybody had to say because he's too busy trying to push a narrative for white supremacy. He's too busy trying to push a white supremacy narrative.
What narrative?
My man said black people own slaves. That's a white supremacy narrative. As if we don't know that. That doesn't make it okay. That doesn't mean that white people should have been able to own slaves too. Like, bro, spazzing out. You're not well. You're not well, friend. You're not well. You're not well. You're not well. You're having what we call a mantra. You're having a mantra. You're acting like a lunatic in front of almost 1,000 people. That's sad, bro. I hope you don't have kids. I hope you don't behave this way in front of your children. I really do. I hope you don't have children. I hope you don't have children because this is sad, bro. This is sad.
My kids are smarter than yours.
They're not.
They're smarter than you.
They're not. They're not.
Smarter than half the people that are
They're
watching
not.
this fucking video.
They're not. This isn't a video.
They
Stupid.
are. Why?
They're not.
They're not gonna grow up to keep voting Democrat over and over and over.
Yo,
again.
can you imagine somebody getting so mad about a political party, not realizing that, you know what I'm saying, it's not the political parties that are doing it to him?
Because they
This is
betrayed
dumb.
us, bro.
It's
They
conservative
betrayed you and
versus
everybody
liberal.
else
They,
that
nobody
voted for
betrayed
them
me.
motherfuckers.
Nobody betrayed me.
Are you an American? They
Sure.
betrayed you.
Okay.
They betrayed you then, nigga.
Crashing out. Crashing out. Hey, listen, so anyways, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Me. They can comment the little bullshit, but when they know,
Bro, you're not well, man.
they're gonna get screwed the fuck over.
You're not well. Hold on. So
Keep
you
voting
think...
Democrat and watch your lives.
Oh, my God. You are not
Watch
okay.
your lives keep going to shit.
Okay. All right.
All right, what?
All right, buddy. Whatever
How
you say.
bad is it, dog?
Hey, just go
How
ahead,
bad is
just go ahead and cry. You haven't been right about anything you've said so far, but you won't
I've been
allow
right about
anybody to
every
actually
shit I've
educate
said.
you.
I've been
Nothing.
right about everything
Literally
you
nothing.
say.
Literally
Oh,
nothing.
You were
How
wrong.
many times was he found
You were
guilty?
not- You are wrong.
How many times was he found guilty for housing discrimination?
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Is that not racism?
Because you know what Trump did do?
No.
And I didn't even vote for Trump.
What'd he do?
I didn't even vote for Trump. He came in and he cut back the red tape so small businesses can grow. And they did grow. And then what happened?
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't. Prove it.
Everybody
Provide a
got money.
source.
Even an ignorant
Provide a
ass
source.
nigga in the hood
Provide a
can
source.
tell you how
Provide a
to put
source.
money in
Provide a
your
source.
pocket.
Provide a source or it didn't happen. Provide a source or it didn't happen. Provide a source or it didn't happen. Yeah. He didn't do anything. He literally just was in office and did nothing. If you are a mutual or a friendly of mine, please remove yourself from the box. I am not going to let you up. I'm not going to let you up. He still hasn't shown the video of Biden saying these things.
I sent it to you,
To
son.
where? Is it in my
I
inbox?
sent it to your dumb ass.
Is it in my inbox?
Yeah.
I don't see any messages from you.
47 years of Biden being racist.
I don't see it in
What
there.
you talking about?
Why don't I see it in here?
47 years. 47 years.
Okay, so you
they
didn't
kept
send
niggas
it.
on the plantation
So you
on
didn't
this
send it.
stupid ass,
So you
bro.
didn't send it. Okay,
And you
gotcha.
ignorant ass.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Tap dancing for white supremacy is crazy, bro. Tap dancing for white supremacy is crazy, bro. Can I get some? Hey, yo. Hey, listen. I got a picture of bro. I got a picture of bro in here somewhere. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Better
Let me see if I can
for
find
my
it.
fucking.
You don't want better for anybody.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
How do I not? Tell me how I do.
Hey, look. I just found this. This is a picture of our friend here, looking at himself in the mirror. Isn't that cool? Here's a picture of our friend here looking at our.
Instead of having a discussion.
I know. I tried to have a discussion. You've been screaming the whole time, bro. You got a lot of goddamn nerve.
The whole time.
You've been screaming the whole time.
Shut me up.
Yeah, because you're lying.
So now you want to attack me personally because your ass can't get nothing over on me?
No, because you won't let anybody else say anything. So we might as well just talk shit about you at this point.
Talk shit about you will call me a coon because I want better for my people.
You don't, because you're not willing to educate yourself.
Explain to me how I don't want better for my people.
Are you going to shut up?
Nigga, explain to me how I don't want
Thank you,
better
Coco, for the $20 Cash App. I appreciate your support. Thank you, Donna, for the $10. And thank you, Kara, for the $5. I appreciate you guys.
Cut out all the bullshit and explain to me how I don't want better for my people.
If you until you agree to be quiet, bro, I'm not going to do nothing.
Just start talking, bro.
No, until you agree to be quiet and act like an adult, I'm not going to do nothing.
I am acting like an adult.
You're definitely not.
I'm acting like an adult who's walked down his street every day and see the devastation that has been caused by the Biden administration.
Okay. Name the policy. Name the policy that Biden passed. Name the policy that Biden passed that caused this devastation. Name the policy. Yep, I'm waiting.
You said what?
Name the policy that Biden passed that caused this devastation you're talking about.
I said Biden and Democrats.
Yeah, name the policy that caused this devastation that you're talking about.
Welfare was a detriment to the black community.
Bro,
it broke
what?
up black homes.
No, it didn't. That policy. So hold on. That policy that kept men out of the home lasted for all of 2 years. So why didn't the men just go back? It was Ronald Reagan that flooded the streets. Bro, why don't you read books? The vast majority of people in the United States on welfare are white, bro. Over 70% of the people on welfare are white.
To do with policy, dog. Tell me that.
Because you can look historically how long these policies lasted, what they were about, who it affected.
These policies are still in effect today.
No, they're not. You can be on welfare and have your husband in the house. You can be on welfare and have your husband in the house. And Biden didn't create welfare, and nor did the Democratic Party.
I didn't say Biden created welfare.
Nor did the Democratic Party.
The Democrats did.
And the one who made they did not. And the ones who made the rules about welfare was Ronald Reagan. No, they did not.
They did too.
You're so dumb.
They wrote the policy and passed it in 1962, bro. What are you talking about?
Welfare was created under Franklin Delano Roosevelt in 1935 as a response to the Great Depression. What are you talking about?
No, it wasn't, homie. You're talking about Social Security.
Jesus Christ, man.
You're talking about Social Security.
President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Welfare in its current form began in 1935 under President Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Did you just Google that shit?
I already knew. You weren't listening to me, so I put it on the screen so everybody else could see it. This isn't even for you, bro. This isn't even for you. This is for the people in the chat. You're not going to learn anything. We decide, we figured that out the minute the minute you got in here. We figured out that the minute you got in here that you're not going to learn anything. That you've been hoodwinked and bamboozled and are literally tap dancing for white supremacy.
By who? For white supremacy?
Absolutely.
How dare you?
Absolutely.
All them times I've been called nigger?
I don't care. What does that have to do? So have I. What does that mean? You're still tap dancing for white supremacy.
That means I was the motherfucking victim of so much racism from not only white people, but black people as well.
Black people can't be racist, dummy.
For anybody.
Black people can't be
telling
racist.
you the truth.
Black people can't be racist.
You said black people can't be racist?
They cannot. You clearly don't know how racism
This
works.
dude's an idiot, bro. You said black people can't be racist.
All right. Bro is not going to allow anybody to have any type of reasonable conversation. So I'm just going to end it there. Who else do we got? If you are a mutual or a friendly, please do not send in a request. I will not let you up. Please remove yourself from the box. Who we got? It's Keddy. What's going on, friend? How are you? Have you had some water and said something kind about yourself today?
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. You voting for Kamala, huh?
Yes, more than likely. And it's Kamala.
Okay.
It's Kamala.
Kamala.
No, Kamala.
Kermit, goddamn it, the frog. It don't matter. Listen, this woman is responsible for locking up so many black folks, man.
That's actually not true at all.
Well, it's not true. So she didn't have nothing to do with that. Because I mean, at a debate, somebody brought it up to her at a debate.
What does that mean?
She had nothing to say about it.
So, you only get so much time talking at a debate. Maybe there's other points you wanted to address. It's not true. 1900. Okay, 1900 cases prosecuted. Out of those 1900, she only put 45 people in jail. 45 people in jail out of 1900 cases that she prosecuted. Of those 45 people, not all of them were black. That's not that many people. 45 people is barely any. So, I mean, this yelling and screaming about she locked up so many people. As a matter of fact, she created what is called the Back on Track program so that people that were just caught with small amounts of personal use, MJ, smoke, weren't going to go to jail. They were actually put in job programs. That job program helped them fix their credit, helped them get stable housing, and helped them on a career path. So it allowed a lot of people to avoid going to jail and get back into the workforce. And then in addition to that, right, she had created an early work release program so that people could get out that were just in there for, again, nonviolent drug crimes to get out early so that they could, get back to work. And she put them in job programs. They considered her more of a social worker than a prosecutor. Then in addition to that, she went after major corporations and had them pass legislation in the state of California so they couldn't keep opening up privatized prisons and make us slaves in privatized prison industry. So
okay, she also hid evidence as a prosecutor. She hid evidence.
No, she personally didn't hide any evidence.
When
she was attorney general, the office did that. But you said she did it.
She wasn't aware.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So stop playing with me, bro.
Okay. Hold on. So you're telling me that what you want, right, is somebody who has never done anything wrong in their entire life, or you're okay with people doing things wrong, raping women, being found liable for, or being found guilty for 34 felony charges, and also as an attorney general, right? As an attorney general, you have a job that you were elected to do, and if you don't do that job, they'll remove you. Yeah, and it's crazy how conservatives are on both sides of the argument. First, she's the most liberal, most socialist person in the world on one hand, right? And then on the other hand, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, she's locking everybody up. She's she's making sure that people stay in jail. Which one is it? Is she far right and trying to keep everybody locked up and in jail? Or is she far left and anti-carceral punishment? Which one is it?
I mean, just looking at the size of the coin, this is just how I see it. I'm 25, so I was old enough and working.
I have children your age, bro.
Yeah, and I understand that. I was working during both of these.
Please tap that screen. Make sure that we're gifting the panelists and sharing the live.
I remember the inflation rate when Trump was in office. Wasn't it 2% or something like that?
Yeah, bro, that was pre-COVID, and it was 3%, and that was pre-COVID.
It was 2.3%.
No, it was not.
Next year.
Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. That's fine. Let's just look it up. We don't have to argue. Pre-COVID inflation rate.
That was the inflation rates.
I'm looking it up right now. We could just look it up. There's tools and resources for us to do this. We can just check the U.S. Labor Bureau of Labor Statistics and economic statistics. I mean.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said I wasn't a voter at the time. You're crazy. I definitely was.
Okay, so pre-COVID. This only shows 2020. I'm trying to see 2019. All right, hold on one second.
I'm telling you, I just gave you the numbers. It was under 3%. Never been high as 3%.
Do you have a source to prove that, bro?
I'm looking at the source. Yes.
What's the
I'm
source?
looking dead at it.
Okay, tell me what it is. What's the source? Give me the link. Tell me the link. Okay, while he goes looking for it.
Now, I know when Biden got in office, inflation jumped
Bro,
up to 4%.
Can you just tell me what it was?
I just told you. News Nation. I just said newsnationnow.com.
News Nation?
Yeah.
What's the name of the article, friend? Did you give me the name of the article? I can't hear you when you're on mute.
Oh, I muted myself?
Yeah, because you left and went off.
Okay. It's newsnationnow.com, bro. The article was I think it was then what did I say?
Hey guys, let's keep tapping that screen, sharing the live. Thank you everybody who's donated so far for our new
track records. That's the name of the article.
What's that?
Biden and Trump comparing policy track records by Andrew Dorn.
Biden and Trump comparing policy track records.
Did you go to college? Well, I actually did. Now you want to attack my intelligence? Like, what does college teach you?
If we're gonna talk about that, teaches you how to do research, right?
I mean, I went to college. I'm still voting for Trump, so that makes me stupid.
I would say that it doesn't. It certainly doesn't make you the most intelligent. I would argue that. Okay. Inflation in 2019 was at 1.8.
Yeah, we know that. I just told you.
No, you said this. You said it was at like 2 point something.
That was like 2017. I listed out all years.
Okay. What is the inflation rate right now?
4%, something like that.
3.
Okay. At one point it was up to 8 in 2022. That's
yeah.
That's
why? Now, why is that? Now
that is horrible, Frank.
Yeah. What? Look, yeah. Why was that?
We keep talking. Look, this is what. This
no, hold on. No. You're not just gonna move on. Why was the inflation rate high? You can unmute yourself and you can answer the question.
You said why was the inflation rate? I don't know why it was high.
Are you serious, bro?
I really don't know why it was high. But
let me tell you something. So in 2020 in Turkey, right, inflation was 265% almost. In Spain, France, Italy, it was up in the 30s and 40s and 50s. Even in Switzerland, it was up in the double digits. Can you ask me a question? Can you answer me a question? Was Biden also the president of those countries?
No, he wasn't.
So what do you think possibly happened that all of these countries across the entire world had inflation at the exact same time?
COVID?
That's amazing. A pandemic happened. Yeah. And when the pandemic happened, what happened?
I guess inflation. I don't know.
Because we had supply chains being disrupted across the globe and places being shut down across the globe. And so when the world opened back up, right? When the world opened back up, the corporations wanted to recoup the profit that they lost during COVID, right? And protect future profits in case there was a resurgence of COVID. So we can call this inflation. We can call this corporate greed. We can call it a whole bunch of things. But Biden, by no stretch of the imagination, passed any policy or legislation that caused inflation. Now, with that being said, we can look at the Trump the Trump policies and how Trump mismanaged COVID, right? And see how it helped lend a hand in the disruption of supply chains. Quite literally, he told people it's not that big a deal. It'll be gone in a couple of weeks. Soon as it warms up, it'll be gone. Oh, it's nothing more than the common cold. It's nothing more than the flu. We're going to get you right back to work. And had places like Florida and other states like, yo, we're just going to, no mask. We're just going to go out there. We're just going to do it, so on and so forth. And people died. Literally, over 1 million people died. Then in addition to that, right, he gave a tax cut to the ultra wealthy, which cost our government, which cost our government. I'm gonna explain.
Tax cuts to everybody.
Sure, I'm gonna explain. I'm not just gonna throw it out there and then not give you anything else. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the meat and the potatoes and a drink, right? Gave a tax cut to the ultra wealthy, which was permanent. He gave a tax cut to the poor and middle class, which was temporary and had stair-step incremental increases, right? But it cost our government billions of dollars, literally billions of dollars in unclaimed revenue. Then those same corporations that he gave the tax cuts to did not raise wages, did not expand their businesses to hire more people. What they did was they did stock buybacks, and then they paid bonuses to their C-level positions and their board members, right? And so those same corporations, Amazon, Walmart, so on and so forth, quite literally, they won't hire their employees full time. So their employees don't get healthcare benefits. They won't give them a livable wage. So many of those employees are living on welfare or TANF or food stamps of some kind, or get, other type of social services. Guess who's paying for those social services, bro?
No.
Us, the poor and middle class. But he gave them a tax break. So they getting handouts on the top end and handouts on the back end, and then we're paying for them to have corporate welfare. But what's even worse than that, right now, we effectively are paying a higher tax rate than the upper 1% of American citizens. So he essentially stole money from poor people and gave it to rich people.
Okay. I understand that. But listen, okay, so this is how I look at it. I feel like employment is very important to me. So the unemployment rate was
it's lowest right now than it's ever been in history. Right now.
That is not what?
Yes, right now we have the lowest unemployment in history. Right now.
It just took me 8 months to find another job. It took me.
I'm sorry that it happened to you. I really am. That's terrible, bro. We have the lowest unemployment.
That's everybody's story right now too. That's not even just me. It's like
we have the lowest unemployment in history right now.
You said the lowest right now. Mm-hmm. So everybody got a job
in the last 50 years.
So everybody got a job.
I don't know that everybody has a job. I don't even think that's possible. I don't even think everybody wants a job. I don't even think everybody wants a job, my guy.
What's the unemployment rate right now?
Current unemployment rate. Yeah, no. I think it's hold on. I don't want to just make anything up, so I'm gonna look it up. What is the current unemployment rate? June 2024, civilian unemployment rate, 4.1%.
Exactly. That went up since June of last year.
What does that mean? So, it fluctuates, right? What's your point?
But that's what I'm saying, though. I felt under Trump.
Hold on. Trump had nothing to do with the what? Okay. What's the legislation that Trump passed that made the unemployment rate go down?
What I was getting.
What's the legislation that Trump passed to make the unemployment rate go down? Make the unemployment rate go down?
Didn't he pass the tax and it was some act he passed?
We just went over the tax act and how it didn't help.
That opened up jobs though.
No, it didn't. It did not. I just told 85% of corporations reported that they did not hire any new people. And then after that, yep. And then after that, COVID happened. So I'm going to show you the chart right here. I'm going to show you the chart. And then you tell me what's more likely. Okay? Let me show you the chart. And then you tell me what happened. This is the chart. Can you see it okay? Do I need to zoom in or you can see it fine?
No, I can see it. I can see it.
You can see it? Okay.
Yeah.
This is June 2004. This is W. This is W. Bush, George W. Bush. And then this was the housing crash where you see this gray right here.
Yeah.
That's when we had the recession. Then Obama came into office, right? Obama came into office right here, right? Look at that. Straight down. It was already going down the entire time. So all he did was inherit Obama's policies and Obama fixing the economy. Then this is COVID. This is COVID.
Okay, so and that's my point.
Bro.
Look at 2018 to 2020. Look how low that
I'm going to ask you again, bro. Bro, I'm going. You're not paying attention. Pay attention. This is Obama. It's straight down.
Okay.
This is 2016. Cool. It continues to go down on the same trajectory. What did Trump do to make unemployment go down? What did he do? What's the legislation?
I just told you.
What?
The tax act, bro.
How's that's not true. It didn't do that.
Why you keep saying it didn't do that?
Okay, then why don't you see it drop all the way down to here then and not go in the exact same trajectory?
I mean, yeah.
Huh?
I don't know.
Wouldn't there be a steep drop? Because look, the Jobs Act was right here. Oh,
exactly.
Sorry. What? Exactly what?
It went down.
It was already going down.
But that's my point.
Okay, hold on. Here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's do this.
It would have went up.
Let's do this.
Like, is anybody getting that? It's two sides of every coin. Like, what are we talking about?
Why, when he left office, there was a huge spike in unemployment, friend? 84. I'm sorry. Can you read this? Can you read this?
Yeah.
84% of businesses said they did not accelerate hiring because of the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which President Donald Trump hailed as a bill for the middle class and a bill for jobs. Only 6% said they had more hires.
So 6% of businesses did hire more people. So did it not create jobs?
Bro, those jobs would have been created anyway.
Bro, you literally just proved my point, bro.
No, I did not. Oh my God, there's no way people are this dumb. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
What are you screaming?
Because there's no way that anybody is this ridiculous.
Bro,
do you think? Hold on.
Just proved my point twice.
So you're telling me that 6%, you know what I'm saying? So he's responsible for what? It was already going down. What did he do?
He's responsible for 6% of all businesses in America to open more jobs.
Yeah, he's also responsible for this.
He's not responsible. That was the last year of his presidency, bro.
Oh, so he's not responsible for what happened in his presidency?
That was literally the last.
Hold on, he's not responsible for what happens in his presidency?
Bro, we keep talking about COVID.
He's not responsible for what happened in his presidency?
The pandemic was literally the election year, bro.
Sure. Okay. Literally. Here, let me ask you this question. Do you think that maybe if he didn't lie about the severity of the pandemic and would have locked down the country immediately and had not gotten rid of Barack Obama's pandemic response team and not thrown out the pandemic response playbook, that maybe that wouldn't have happened? Do you think maybe that wouldn't have happened?
I mean, maybe.
What's the likelihood? Maybe. It probably wouldn't have happened, huh? Yeah, the amount of literal tap dancing that I see for black men for a white billionaire who would not piss on him if he was on fire is crazy to me. Don't do crazy to me.
Don't act like Kamala.
It's
like us.
Crazy to me.
Don't act like an American Indian woman. Don't act like an American Indian woman gonna care about us if he don't. Like what you trying to say? You trying to say Kamala care about us more?
Kamala.
Kamala, whatever her damn name is.
You see how this is how misogynoir works, guys. I just want to point that out. This is what we call misogynoir. This is when black men don't value black women and don't see black women as equitable human beings.
Black, bro.
Yeah, she absolutely is. Women of color in general. Black men don't value women in our community.
She was the first American Indian.
Black men don't value women at all in our community. They just don't. They don't see women in general as, full human beings. And the reason that they don't is because they are only concerned with finding out how they can achieve the same type of power in this social structure that is white supremacy. They want to be as close to the social hierarchy that white men possess, that they are willing to sell any of their people out, bend themselves in knots to defend the indefensible. It's absolutely disgusting. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Period.
Y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. It's absolutely crazy that in 2016, this woman was American Indian, and now all of a sudden, because it fits the agenda, she's a black woman now. That is disgusting work, bro. That's very nasty. I don't know how y'all let stuff like this happen, and y'all just all for it.
Bro, nobody's not cool. Nobody's paying attention to you at this point. She joined a black fraternity in school. Like, you sound crazy,
bro. What is that?
Hey guys, please keep tapping the screen. She literally joined a historical black fraternity. You sound ridiculous.
Oh my god! When she was going against Biden for the Democratic vote, nigga, they didn't even want her then.
Yeah, whatever. No, because they decided this is another talking point. This is how you know. This is how you know that none of them think for themselves. This is how you know that none of them think for themselves, because they all say the exact same thing. They all say the exact same thing. You don't ever hear any new information out of them. They said, "Oh, nobody wanted her." They keep saying that. No, they knew that Joseph Robinette Biden was the best candidate available to defeat this guy, and he was, and he did. This man has never won a popular vote. So that would tell you that the vast majority of the country don't want him because he's never won a popular vote. Never. He ain't won a popular vote yet. So it would tell you that they don't want him. That's what that would tell you.
Listen, brother. Listen to what I'm
saying. Linda, look it.
This woman was American Indian 8 years ago.
I don't care. I don't care what she was 8 years ago. I don't care what she was 8 years ago. I don't care. I really don't care.
Now she's
I don't care. I don't care.
And y'all gonna vote for her because she's a black woman.
Nope, nobody's voting for her because of her color. Nope, nobody's voting for her because of her color. You sound dumb.
Why are you voting for her? What has she done for the country to make you vote for her? What has she done?
She helped Joseph Robinette Biden pass the most legislation since literally the Great Depression that was beneficial to everyday American citizens like myself. They passed legislation that actually creates jobs, that actually helps American citizens, that actually sets us up for a bright future. I have a rack of kids, bro, like a whole bunch of them. I want my children to grow up in a country where we do care about, the environment, where we do care about our fellow citizens, where we do. Yeah, I know you don't care.
Humanitarians, but people just care about people all of a sudden. All of a sudden, everybody just love everyone.
Yo, you see how ridiculous this is? Quite literally, black people, and this is for, I know not everybody here in black, right, is black, and I understand that. Black people in Africa come from what is called communal societies, right? Where we all, one of the most foundational tenets of most Western Africans is Ubuntu, which means that literally I am because we are, meaning that I only exist because you exist, and you exist because I exist, and we are all interconnected, that we literally need each other in order to survive, right? And because we came from a communal nature, when we were successful in this country, it was like in places like Rosewood or Tulsa or Lake Lanier or Seneca Village, right? It was because we had multi-generational homes and multi-family homes. So that means grandma was in the house, aunt and uncles were in the house. We had a bunch of hands on deck. I know you've heard it takes a village to raise a child. That comes from us. And so we literally worked together. The Black Panthers tried to implement this when they had the Philadelphia Move Project. This is where our school lunch programs come from, which was socialism, and they called them socialists and communists at the time, but still implemented it into our school lunch programs. We made sure that every kid in the community had a lunch, that every kid in the community had breakfast every morning. We walked them to school in the mornings to make sure that they got to school every day. That's how black people were able to survive hundreds of years of oppression in spite of white supremacy. And this fool's like, oh, we're supposed to care about each other now? Bro, get the fuck out of here.
You said a whole lot of nothing. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. Listen, you said a
Fuck
whole
you.
lot.
Who's next? If you were a follower, if you were a follower of mine, if you were a supporter of mine, if you were a friend of mine, please remove yourself from the box. I am not going to let you up. Please remove yourself from the box. I'm not going to let you up. Thank you guys so much for tapping the screen. I appreciate you. Let's get to 300, 325 K likes as quickly as we possibly can. Hey, listen, community is the most important thing that any of us will ever have. If you don't have a community, you don't have anything. And I mean that. Jixer Rider, what's up? Have you had some water? Said something kind about yourself?
Oh yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Hey, how are you?
Who are you voting for in the 2024 election? Thank you so much.
I'm voting for Joe Biden.
Joe Biden's not running for president.
Yeah, but you guys told me he was the best, most brightest person to run for president in 2024.
Cool, then vote for him. Amen. So
Nah,
so you're on the
Donald Trump though.
Huh?
I'm just messing with you. I say I'm just being sarcastic. I'm voting for Donald Trump though.
Okay, why?
Well, I was gonna vote for him regardless, even when Joe Biden was running. But my issue with this
Where are you from?
I am Guyanese.
Okay, how long you been in the United States?
Shucks, I'm 27 now, but I came here when I was like 8 or 9 years old.
Okay.
But the accent just doesn't go.
No, I didn't. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Hey
But
guys,
yeah,
if you'd like to
anyway.
support me, we have a daily goal. There's like 1,200, 1,300 people in here. We have a daily goal. All my pay links are in the bio, and I appreciate all the support. It's what keeps our show going. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I live in South Carolina now though, so
Dope.
I guess that's had a impact on me because I was a Democrat. I voted for like Chuck Schumer and those guys when I did stay in New York. But besides just the state of affairs right now,
Thank
my
you, Kim.
main
I appreciate you. What's the
with-
state of affairs right now? Money gun. What's the state of affairs right now?
Yeah, so I think we all, and I agreed with the last guy when he was speaking about the difficulties in trying to get employed, because I experienced that even myself. Nowhere is really hiring as...
You live in South Carolina, you said.
Yes.
Okay. Do you live near a city, or do you live in like the
I
suburbs
live
or
in
the outskirts?
Somerville, Charleston area.
Okay. And why are you having difficulty finding a job?
No, I'm employed now, but I was just saying, I am always changing jobs, and
Why?
I'm like just because it's some jobs pay more, some jobs have more benefits and stuff like that.
Okay.
And
Well, I mean, that doesn't sound. If you're always changing jobs, it doesn't sound like it's hard to find a job.
No, I'm speaking from back when Trump was in office. Now, I'm saying I also
The
recently
unemployment
tried
levels are the exact same, and in most cases better than when Trump was in office. There's more people employed right now than when Trump was in office. So I don't understand what's your point.
Well, I wouldn't say it's better. It is slightly higher, but it's not substantially. The unemployment rate is not substantially higher. I don't think that matters right now. I think unemployment is still pretty low, but it's not just about the unemployment rate. It also has to do, of course, with inflation. It has to do with
What caused inflation?
well, if we're being honest, of course, the pandemic had a huge impact on that. But the most inflationary policy that you guys were actually advocating for was the shutting down of the economy. Now, I don't know what the solution was at the time.
That's not true.
No, let me just get this out.
But I mean, you can't say stuff that's
and-
not true and then just expect people to
No.
just walk by it.
I'm not expecting you to walk by it. I'm
Okay.
just saying you talked about last.
Are
with
we
last
the
guy,
only
you talked-
country? Are we the only country on the planet that suffered inflation
Of
after
course,
COVID?
not every country
Okay.
is
So
experiencing
how are you blaming?
inflation.
Are we the only country that had a shutdown?
No.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying.
got-
So like you
but
can't
you
say,
try to
no,
have
stop,
both
stop, stop,
ways.
stop, 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 bro. I can only exist in reality. I can only exist in reality. I can't exist outside of reality, and I will not. I cannot, and I will not. And I'm not going to allow you to. If you can tell me how our country experienced inflation for any different reason and or purposes than every other country on earth, then we can continue down this line. If you can't do that, then we won't.
Countries shut down, didn't it?
What?
Most other countries shut down as well.
Yep.
Wasn't that the case?
Yep.
Exactly. Who was advocating against lockdown?
That's a bad idea. People
No,
die
you
that
cannot-
way.
See, here's what you're trying to do with all due respect.
People
You're
die
trying
that
to-
way.
Okay, but you're trying to blame Donald Trump for shutting down, and you're also trying to
No,
blame
I'm
him for
not. I never
shutting
blamed
down.
him for shutting
Yes,
down.
you
As a
are.
matter of fact, I said he
Let
should have
me-
shut down earlier. He knew in November. He knew in
Why
November.
are you blaming
He
him
knew
for
in
shutting
November. He knew in November. So if he would have shut down, you know what I'm saying, in January, because we had the first cases in America at the end of December. If we would have shut down in January or late January or early February and said, hey, look, listen, so just to make sure that this thing doesn't become an absolute chaos, let's just go ahead and shut down. Let's go ahead and put the emergency protocols in place. Let's put the emergency protocols in place, right, to make sure that this doesn't get out of hand. Instead, he downplayed it. He lied to people. He fought against the shutdown, and over 1 million people died.
Perfect. I would have absolutely no problem with what you're saying. Here's my only problem. You guys are blaming Donald Trump for the most jobs lost in U.S. history.
Because he
from
mismanaged. Because he mismanaged
let-
it.
let
He
me-
did it the wrong way. I just
right.
explained why.
But you're trying to play both sides.
No, I'm not. That's only
You're trying
one
to play
side.
both sides.
Don't lie. Don't lie. Shut down early, right? And then you don't have to lose all of these jobs, and you don't have to lose all of these American lives. He fucked up.
Okay, so he messed up. I'm not going to use the F word. I'm not sure if I can say that as a
I can
guest.
say
but-
I'll say whatever I want. It's my platform.
Oh, yeah, you're good,
I
you're
got
good.
many more. So
Yeah, I tend to be like, I'm not familiar with what you can and can't say, so I try to be as clean as possible. So you guys are blaming Donald Trump for the quote unquote
for lying.
for the largest wealth transfer to the rich and higher
Yes,
class.
the tax breaks did exactly that.
While also advocating for small mom and pop shops to shut down, where all that wealth would go to big giant companies that you guys left open, like Walmart.
Can't nobody be this.
Amazon.
Can't nobody be this ridiculous.
No, that's the truth. You guys shut down.
Please,
all
guys,
the
keep
small
tapping the
businesses.
screen. Like I said, if you would like to support my platform, all of my pay links are in the bio: Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal.
Don't you think
I don't
if
think
you
I don't
were-
know if I said thank you to Phil earlier, but thank you, Phil. I appreciate you. He gave me $25 for being a nobody. Thank you for the $25 for being a nobody. Bro, when you make a reasonable you know what I'm saying, when you have a reasonable response or a reasonable argument, then we can move forward, but that's just absurd, bro.
How is that not a reasonable argument? You cannot blame him for everything while also blaming him for the opposite of what would have happened.
I'm not. It's all the same thing. Like
if
literally
you-
in
if
your
he's not
brain,
responsible
in
for
your
that wealth
brain, you
transfer.
somehow, you know what I'm saying, created this scenario and created this argument that I'm not arguing. I quite literally gave you the information already. He knew about it way sooner.
But
He
that
knew about
goes
it
against
way
your
sooner.
argument. If he would have shut down earlier, that would have been more detrimental.
No, it would not.
And they would have. Yes, it
How,
would have.
how so?
Because
As a
Like
matter of
I
fact,
was
hold on. Before you answer that question, right? How many years have you worked in virology, immunology,
I'm not
or as a
talking about-
doctor?
I'm not talking about detriment of the death. I am talking about the economic detriment.
How?
the economic
How long have you been an
loss.
economist?
I mean, I don't think you're an economist either.
I'm
but
asking.
I am not.
Okay, so you're
And
not an
neither-
economist. You're not an economist,
neither is
and you're not a
99% of the
virologist
people that are-
or an immunologist or study infectious diseases or any of that.
Are you?
No,
I mean, come on,
that's
let's
why
be
I'm
fair.
not making. That's not why I'm making any assertions, right? I'm leaning on what they said. I'm leaning on what the experts in these fields said. The experts in these fields said that had he not gotten rid of the pandemic response team that Obama put in place, had he not thrown out the pandemic response playbook, had he not given away all of our PPE, had he not told states that did not vote for him in the election that he was going to withhold PPE because they weren't loyal to him, then none of these things would have happened in the way they did. I listened to the experts.
The expert made a lot of stupid claims during that COVID period, so I wouldn't take their word for it. First, they say that
you know better than doctors
I'm not
and
saying I know
economists.
better than the expert.
So you know better than doctors and economists, yes? Sarah, thank you for the $40 PayPal. I appreciate your support. Who else do I got?
That they said turned out to be.
Yeah, that's not true. Heather, thank you for the $20 Cash App, and Megan, thank you for the $10 Cash App. Megan, Heather, and who else did we have? And Sarah, I appreciate you guys so much.
Oh yes.
Do y'all ever get tired? Do y'all ever get tired of like, you know what I'm saying, like not being honest? Does at some point do you're like, you know what? I just want to stop lying, or nah?
It's not about being dishonest. I think that
it's being intellectually dishonest, my friend.
But
it's being intellectually dishonest.
Okay, so let's take it point by point. So if you are going to blame Donald Trump for, like I said earlier, the most job loss, that's one thing that you guys always bring up is the amount of jobs that was lost during the pandemic.
Adrian, thank you so much for the $30 Cash App. Adrian in the chat. I'm listening.
Also blame him for the economic downfalls with inflation and shutting down the economy. You also blame him for
I didn't do that. I didn't do that though.
Well,
you can hold on. First of all, stop. I'm gonna mute you if you don't stop. First of all, I am not a Democrat. I want to be very clear on that. I am not a Democrat. I am registered independent, and I am communist as fuck. I hate the government. I wish we didn't have one at all. Like, I would much rather us not have a government at all. With that being said, right? With that being said, the facts are he mismanaged the pandemic. Period.
So he should have shut down earlier.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Dan Trail. Love you, bro. Hold on. In addition to that, the tax cuts were not beneficial to the poor and middle class. They helped out the rich.
It was.
And no, it was not. It was not.
I actually know about that because
here I'm gonna pull it up. The Center for Tax Policy, says that they were terrible.
Like I say, and they have right-wing sources that also say they were pretty good. So I go by, like I say, I've been working since I was 16. I file my taxes all the time.
Okay, so here. Okay, I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna explain it to the comments since you're not listening. So this is a problem with the taxes mostly, right? So you got slightly more money. I think the average American citizen got maybe $500, you know what I'm saying, more on their their paychecks throughout the year, right? Like for the whole year, they got $500 extra, right? And he also raised the child tax credit to, I think, $2,000 per child. However, only $1,600 of that is payable to the taxpayer, right? So when you go to file your taxes, you're going to get less money back on your tax returns than you would before. Now, if we do the math, right, say I would normally I would normally not get that $500 back on my paycheck during the during the year. Say I wouldn't have gotten that. So cool. So I made $500 less during the year, but when I got my tax return, I got $6,000 back. Now I'm making $500 more for the year on my paycheck, but on my tax return, I'm only getting $2,000 back. That's not helping me. That is not a tax break. That is not a tax break at all. Many people this year in the United States owed taxes for the first time in their life. Owed taxes for the first time in their life because he got rid of all of the itemized deductions and only kept $1,600 payable to the individual. That's not a tax cut. That's hurting American people.
Well, that statement you made about the deductions was false because itemized and standard deductions have actually increased with the tax credit. And
What?
before,
Okay.
I think
Prove a point.
before,
Prove it.
no, because
Prove
you
it.
just made a
Prove it.
claim that was just
Prove it.
completely false.
Prove it. Put them up there.
I got you, sure thing. So before the Trump Tax Credit Act or whatever it was that was passed back in 2017, the for a single person and for couples and also for head of household, those have all almost doubled. So before a single person
No, they
for
didn't.
itemized
No,
deduction,
they didn't.
it was 6.5. It was 6.5 thousand. Afterwards, it became 12,000. And this is also true for, like, say if you have a house, you have mortgage, you give to charity, state income tax and stuff like that. So you're saying that he got rid of that? How is that honest?
State
How
and
is
local
that?
deductions were capped at $10,000. Mortgage interest deductions were lowered. Deductions for casualty losses and miscellaneous expenses were eliminated completely. Most, like I said, many American citizens. He also limited some of the itemized deductions. Fewer taxpayers were able to itemize deductions in 2018 compared to 2017. This is a fact. This is from the Tax Policy Center.
I'm not sure where you're reading
So the
that, but I'm
standard deduction
also
may
on
have
the
rose,
same
but the
website.
payable to the person was limited. And like I said, you can look that up. He limited how much could actually be paid out. So great. So what? You increase the deduction. What difference does it make if you increase the deduction if I can't realize that gain? What's the difference?
I am also on that website, and okay, so they have a prior and they have a post Tax Cut and Jobs Act and how it changed. Before, for a single person, it was 6,500. After, it was 12,000.
What's the payable? What's the
for a
payable?
joint,
What's the payable? What's the payable?
I'm trying to find the deductions
What's the
area
payable?
with.
Yep.
Yes, standard and itemized deductions were also increased
No, they
about
were
2
not. That's a
times.
lie. I just read it to you. I'm looking at standard deductions. The Tax Cut and Jobs Act increased the standard deduction from $6,500 to $1,200 for individual filers, from $1,300 to $2,400 for joint returns, and $9,500 to $18,000. Itemized deductions. The TCJA eliminated or restricted many itemized deductions for 2018 through 2025. This, together with a higher standard deduction, reduced the number of taxpayers who itemized deductions. In 2017, 31% of all individual tax returns had itemized deduction, compared to just 9% in 2020.
But you say that he repealed all of it, and that is just
Who repealed
applicable
all
to
of
the
it?
rich. You saying that Donald Trump repealed all of itemized deduction? That's not true.
The vast majority that would help poor and middle class people.
You do realize that 99% of society use standardized.
Okay. If you are a friendly or intend to vote Kamala, please remove your request from the box. I will not be bringing you up. I guess we'll take a little bit of a break. Hey guys, listen. Those of you in the chat, go and get your Gotcha Bitch t-shirts today. Go get your Gotcha Bitch t-shirts today. It's a campaign t-shirt. It says "We are not going back" on the back. It has Kamala's signature on there. If you use code Kamala10, Kamala10, all caps, Kamala10, all caps, you can save 10% off. What's up, son?
Hola. Are you doing the dollar for every minute today?
Sure. If we have some people coming up that are worth talking to, sure. But what's up? Did you need something?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna be doing this by myself today.
No, that's cool. I just
Solo
wanted to see if you would let me up.
So whatever, bro. All right, son. Love you. Bye. Paul, what's going on? How are you? Have you had some water? Said something kind about yourself?
Good, man. Yeah, Kamala, you know, she an ultra sigma. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Y'all are weird, man. Where are y'all parents at? That's probably a child, too. I know. Happy, what's going on? Who you voting for in 2024?
Oh,
Gotta respond faster than that, my friend. Yes, I have nail polish on. I'm glad you have eyeballs. I know. Y'all are so weird. Why are y'all always so concerned about my nails? I mean, you think I'm cute or something? Bobby, what's going on? Bobby. All right. Next caller. Y'all got to be the weirdest mofos I've ever known. He's got nail polish on. Well, thank you, Dead in the Seed. I had no idea I was wearing nail polish until bro pointed it out. Literally had no idea. If he wouldn't have told me, I don't even know what I'd be doing with myself right now. Damn, y'all are just running away like shit, aren't you? Hey, Sonia, come on up. I'll pay you $1. I'll pay you $1 a minute for every minute you stay in the box. Come on. Since you think you're so funny, come on up. If you don't, I just mute you because I don't want to talk to you in the chat. I'm doing my best, man. I'm doing my best. Thank you, Jacqueline, for the dancing bear. I appreciate you. Daffy, what's going on? Daffy? Okay, she's asleep. Jetson Lib, what's going on?
what up? Let's see the nails. That's right, nigga. Do as you're told.
That doesn't bother me, bro.
Walked right into it, bro. Walked right into it.
Okay. Am I supposed to be upset? Yo, this is y'all people. This is y'all people.
Muting me, bro.
I didn't mute you. I haven't moved my hands. Go ahead, do what you do.
Stop.
Somebody else muted you. I got my hands on my phone. I mean, like I said, if you want to come up here and make a fool of yourself, you know what's funny to me is these fools be thinking that they're like anonymous on TikTok, like nobody can find out who they are or where they are. Like that's the shit crazy.
Hey, boy.
Like that shit is
Boy, I'm talking to you.
crazy.
Boy, I'm talking to you.
That shit is crazy to me. And I guess I'm supposed to be like moved or bothered by the things that they say.
Where's your toe, boy? Show the nails.
Adrian, I don't know if I said thank you already, but thank you so much for the $30 Cash App. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, but I'm not bothered by that stuff at all, guys. You don't have to be bothered for me. It just shows that, you know what I'm saying, like they're not mentally healthy, that's all. Shammy, what's going on?
Don't report.
Hey y'all, don't report them because they'll take my live down. Just let them do what they do. I don't care. Man, we running through all of the folks. Nobody wants to talk, actually. Rhonda, what's up?
Hey, I think that was a mistake, guy.
Oh, you didn't mean to
That was
come
a
up?
mistake. I'm a friend. Yeah, I didn't mean.
Okay,
I'm
no
tapping the
problem. Thank you
screen
so
and I
much.
end up.
Have a good
I
day.
tapped the screen, so
Keep tapping. Thank you so much.
all right.
Oh, I don't know what happened to the other person. They were there and then they were gone. Just gone. Like, listen, I wish that I could have a conversation with the other people that were on here. I really do. But I kicked them, you know what I'm saying? Because the level, I don't like intellectual dishonesty. I can and will only operate in a place of reality. We have to agree. And this is what I wish that all of our, you know what I'm saying, those of us who host these platforms on TikTok would start doing is like, hey, we have to have an agreed upon reality. Firstly, we have to have agreed upon reality first and foremost, because if we can't agree on what is actual and where we actually are, then what's the point of even having the conversation at this point? If we can't even agree on having agreed upon reality, then what are we actually talking about? What are we actually talking about? I had 3 black men in a row come up here and tap dance for white supremacy. Literally. I mean, they put on their cleanest, most polished pair of tap dancing shoes. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtop gal. That's literally what they came up here and did. Was super disrespectful and dismissive of Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? And quite literally saying, oh yeah, this super, you know, rich white supremacists who don't give 2 shits about me, that's my guy. My man, my man, my man. I mean, that's literally what it looked like. So, I mean, I really wish I could understand it. I do. Thank you, Dominic, for the follow. But all I can see is the people aren't well. The first dude came up here and just screamed and yelled. Mr. Orzel, yes. Yes for open borders. Come on up. I'll pay you $1 for every minute you stay in the box. Come on up. Let's talk about opening these borders up. Now, that's a policy I can get behind. Now, that is a policy I can support. You know what's great? And that's what I'm saying. When I talk about this agreed upon reality, that's one of the worst. That's one of the worst parts about it. Is that we can't even, who is this? They can't even be honest about what happened at the border. It's just, it's literally lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. And I'm like, damn, do y'all ever get tired of fear mongering and lying? Ever? They had all them people go down to Eagle Pass. All them white people go down to Eagle Pass because they was going to protect the border. They get to fucking Eagle Pass and nothing's going on. They just standing there looking at each other.
Hey.
Auntie Anata, I don't know how to spell it. I mean, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. My name's Nikki. I'm from Dublin in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hi.
Hi, how are you?
Now, okay, so here you have your 2 guys, right? Here is something I'd like to raise with you. There's an awful lot of people of color, right, in America coming on TikTok and going, just because she's black, don't vote for her, right? Just because she's black, which I agree with, okay? Because you shouldn't just vote for somebody because whatever. But why on earth would you, any of your community, right, want Trump back in government?
I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Because, so I'm going to tell you, the vast majority of the people in my personal community that would vote for a person like Donald Trump is because they have this idea of patriarchy, this idea of the strong man, this idea of, you know, like, I have power, I have control. And if I'm rich, then I get to treat women however the fuck I want to treat them. And that's really what it is that they're voting for. They're voting for their opportunity to be like that. They're voting for their opportunity to treat women in their own community and women in general as subhuman and lower class citizens without retribution. And we can look at the legislation that was passed. Right now, they're trying to get rid of no-fault divorce, making it harder for women to get a divorce. They, overturned Roe v. Wade. And so now women are going to be forced, right, to have babies they don't want and forced to stay in marriages they don't want to be in. And so now you're in a marriage you don't want to be in, having a baby, and you can't get the career that you want because they got rid of affirmative action. And the vast majority of people who benefited from affirmative action were women, white women specifically. So I mean, this is all a plan.
Can I give you a voice that isn't American and give you some home truths and try to watch my P's and Q's, okay?
Sure.
As a person, right, who is not American, who doesn't live in America, who, whatever, but we're all part of the same sort of democracy, right?
Yeah, right.
Europe and America, we've been together, right, trying to bring democracy to the rest of the world since time immemorial, right? Okay, so the decision that you guys make, right, in November, right, doesn't just affect you.
It affects the world, absolutely, because when America sneezes, the world gets a cold, absolutely.
Okay, because you guys, this loony, right, has access to nuclear weapons, okay? Mm-hmm. We can't allow this to ever happen again, all right? And I'm just telling you as a little person, right, from Dublin, Ireland, right, we're counting on you to make the right choice. We're counting on you to not allow this to happen. And for all the black people that I've seen on TikTok going, don't just vote for Kamala because she's black. I don't care if you don't like Kamala. Vote for her just to keep him out. I'm telling you now that we are counting on you because there is a real danger going on here. And it's not a joke. It's not, a laugh. It's not anything else.
Nick, thank you for the $1 Venmo.
Right? He doesn't even have another 4 years to fight for. He just is going to go wild, right? And do whatever the fuck he wants to do. So please, right? Yeah. We're counting on you.
Thank you. Oh, Coward ran. Carolyn, thank you so much. Martini, thank you so much for the $30 Cash App. I appreciate you. Hey, listen, I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure it doesn't happen. That's for sure. I'm going to do everything I can. But thank you for coming on. I appreciate you.
Well, sometimes it isn't about voting for the person that you like. It isn't the ideal candidate for you. Sometimes it's just about not allowing, okay? Sometimes it's just about blocking that person getting in. Okay?
I mean, he's running this election to stay out of jail anyway, so.
But listen, every Irish person over there is counting on you. Every person is counting on you to make the right choice. And I know that some of you don't like the way that things have gone, but just do the right thing though.
I hear you. Well, thank you so much. If you are a supporter of Donald Jimothy Trump, please go ahead and send a request. I will pay you $1 for every minute that you could stay in the box. Provided that you don't say any slurs towards any protected, protected groups. I don't care if you say them to me. Just don't say them about anybody else. Come on up. Hey, guys, keep tapping that screen. We should easily be able to, we should be over 500,000 by now. What's that? My YouTube's not showing up?
Yeah, Goodfellas episode shows where you on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. I'm looking at it right now. Do they want me to stop it? Oh, shoot. You know why? I think it might be on privacy.
Oh, yeah, you forgot private. From last night.
Yeah.
Because you forgot to turn the screen.
Oh, yeah, it is on private. It is on private. Hold on. Sorry.
Oh, fuck. That means that video from yesterday is going to be public.
No, it's not. You can go in and private that one individually.
Did you?
I don't know. I think I did.
You think you did? Boomer.
I think I did. Kiara, what's going on?
I'm gonna get your boomer ass.
I am such a boomer. I'm such a boomer. Well, hopefully they can see me now because, oh man, all this time I've been on YouTube too. Well, at least it was recording, but all this time I've been on YouTube and nobody's even watched it.
That's. I'm just not gonna say.
Yo,
anything.
listen, hey, Kiara, I've even offered to pay these Harris haters. That's what I'm gonna start calling them from now on. I'm not even gonna call them Trump supporters. I'm just gonna call them Harris haters.
Are you sure about the HH, my friend?
Oh yeah, I didn't
sure
think about
about
that.
the
You're German. I wouldn't even think about stuff like that. That's y'all's shtick. That's not my shtick.
I'm just helping you here. Oh my god.
That's y'all's
They
shtick.
can't hear me. Oh wait, they can't hear me.
They can't.
No, we can't hear her at all.
Oh,
I'll slay, but you can hear me. Hold on.
I can. It's like swipe out of the app and swipe back in.
You don't need to text-explain me, my friend.
She said, "Not from you, buddy." Denise, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you so much, Denise, for the $20 cash app. I appreciate your donation and your support.
All right. Can y'all hear me now?
I can,
Yeah,
I
there we
can,
go.
I can. What's going on?
What are we doing today?
Just trying to talk to some cult members and figure out why they still want to be a part of a cult.
Yeah. Slay.
all.
Let's do that.
Yeah, trying to figure out why the cult's still culting.
Yeah, have you seen the video, the diapers for Trump? Or do I need to send it for you?
Diapers for Trump? What? That's not a thing.
No, it is. I sent it to NORADs as well, so...
Diapers for Trump?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, you know how he's wearing diapers, and they have like a whole spiel now, real men wear diapers, diapers over Dems, and shit like that.
That's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
T-Bear, you know people aren't allowed to talk in my chat, bro. If you want to talk, you can come up in the box, but you know people aren't allowed to talk in my chat.
This is not a free speech platform. I hope you know that.
At all. At all.
running
The only place that you get free speech is in the box. Kamala's a Marxist? Woo! We winning! Yes!
Finally.
Yes!
Their definition.
Did she come out and say that?
Marxism-
Or nah?
Their definition of Marxism is very loose. That's lay, I guess.
I know.
I mean,
Everybody's
we're Marxists, yeah.
anybody who's black and talks about civil rights is a Marxist according to the United States.
Yeah, so-
Mel, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Are you in the United States?
No, I'm not. And I just wanted to tell you guys that everyone around the world is really cheering for you. We hope Harris will get this and it will be the end of the orange guy.
Thank you so much.
That's what I wanted to say.
All right.
And they are really a cult, and you guys need to learn how cult works and then maybe destroy them.
Yep. Absolutely. I agree with you. I agree with you
Good
100%.
luck, and thank you so much, and we stand with you. Be strong and be united. He broke your unitedness in many years now. You guys have to stop him because he's crazy, and we are worried around the world. We are very, very worried. Thank you so much. And
Understandably
goodbye and
so.
Good luck.
Understandably so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Somebody said on my somebody said in my comments for the video I posted yesterday, yeah, go ahead and vote blue. The Civil War will fix this. I said, bro, come on, y'all.
They've been
Like
talking,
y'all, I know, like all y'all ever talk about is violence. And then when somebody tries to blow, like pew pew, bro, you're like, why would somebody do that? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because all y'all ever talk about is violence.
I think it's concerning how often they talk about the Civil War right now. it's actually concerning me how often y'all talk about that. Do you think they're for real? Because it does seem like it at this point.
Did my video get taken down?
Which one?
That's crazy, damn.
Real close. White people.
Huh?
The new Confederacy?
Yeah, no views whatsoever. It's the exact same amount of views as when I got on.
Does it have a violation?
Nope.
Does it say not eligible for the FYP?
Nope.
You want me to look at it?
Fought to keep.
That's crazy.
Honestly, this is the biggest gaslight.
It had that many when I got on.
Oh, it has 364 now.
That's crazy. How I got the same amount of views as when I got on. What's up, Mike? Hey, guys, really quickly. Wait until the F-22 show up. What does that even mean? I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about. Yeah! Y'all are just weird, man. Mike.
What's up, man?
I don't remember your Cash App. I know I used it the other day. Hey, listen, guys. One of the mods is gonna put Mike's Cash App in the bio. Mike, how much money did you need? How do you still need to raise to keep you and your kid in your house?
Just $950 left is all I need.
Mike needs to raise $950 so him and his child, he's a single dad like myself, so him and his child can stay in their house. Help me out. My mods are gonna put his Cash App in the poll. You'll be able to find the poll up here at the top. I mean, there's almost 950 people in here right now. I know the Tough fam, you know what I'm saying, can make that happen for him. Please, let's get some mutual aid together. Let's keep him and his child in the house, so that they'll be safe and sound. And I listen. I know everybody's not going to be able to do so. But if you got it, you know what I'm saying, help them out.
Yeah, every little thing helps.
Listen, even if it's just $1, $1 is fine. $1 can go a long way. That's what I'm saying. It's only $1 per person. That's nothing. So, who's got? Who has your cat? I think Kiara's gonna do it. But yeah, they're gonna put it in the poll up here.
I'll put it back in the comments again.
Okay.
Yeah, please put it in the comments, and I can make the poll after that.
There it is. Once again, I appreciate you guys very much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Rich, why do you always come in my comments and say wild shit, bro?
Come on, bro. That was one comment.
How is Kamala gonna cause foreclosures? Let's hear this nonsense.
I said, is she going to cause
How would she do that?
15 million home foreclosures?
How would she do that?
Like Barack Obama did.
Barack Obama didn't cause that. That was because of Bush.
Well, it happened
Hold on.
under his watch.
So hold on. The 2008 housing crisis is Barack Obama's fault now? I feel like you're being racist at this point, bro.
Well, after banks were bailed out, Barack Obama allowed 15 million people to foreclose on their house. We bailed out banks, gave them money, and then allowed the banks to foreclose on 15 million homeowners. That was called affordable housing legislation. Are we going to do it again? Bet your ass. Who's going to get stuck with the bill again? The American taxpayer. Like always. Me and you, bro.
Hold on.
Me and you, we're going to pay for it when we go buy eggs and cheese and bread.
Why the price of eggs and cheese and bread? Why'd they go up?
Now, because, well, what's going to happen is...
No, why did they go up, Rich? Rich, why'd they go up?
The cost of everything went up.
Why did the cost of those goods specifically that come from local farms, why did they go up, Rich?
Because the price of doing business, as the price of business increases...
Okay, all right, great. So you're not going to answer. So this man right here started a trade war with China.
Anybody's ever going to answer that
This
question.
man started a trade war with China, right? Which bankrupt small farms. The largest cash crops in America, right? The largest cash crops in America are corn and soy. He put tariffs on China. So China, you know what I'm saying, essentially stopped buying products from our small farmers. He bankrupted our small farmers and then had to
was
pay
so
cash to
years
bail them
ago,
out.
man.
And then these large corporations bought up these small farms because these small farms couldn't operate anymore. Well, if these major corporations buy out the small farms and the local grocery stores and things of that nature were getting eggs and milk and fresh produce from these small farms at reasonable rates, now they're not anymore. Now they can only get them from the corporate farmers. And the corporate farmers are going to put a tax on those goods. And now everything at the grocery store is more expensive. And he's like, oppress me more, daddy. More porridge, please. He's like, hands out. He's like, can I have some more oppression? Just pour it right here. I'll take some more oppression. Just pour it right here.
As competition drops and more monopolies are formed, we will pay more. That's just the way it goes.
That's the point. And he's the one who's helping. He's the one helping antitrust. He's the one going against antitrust laws and allowing these major corporations to get bigger. BlackRock, him.
By cutting taxes and
BlackRock, him. Yes.
By cutting taxes and
yes.
By cutting taxes and regulations.
Yes.
Okay. That's how you spark. That's how you spark innovation and competition.
What the fuck?
Is with less taxes and regulations. The fuck are you talking about, bro?
Bro's got like literally 2 brain cells in there bouncing around. So hold on. You take away the regulations, right? And allow them to do more crazy shit. And then eventually.
Some regulation.
No, you just.
What you do is you create regulations.
So hold on. You allow them. Hold on.
Or
So
not.
you allow them, right,
Right?
to pay less
That's how the
into.
monopolies are created.
You
How
allow
do we
them
get
to
the
pay
fuck
less.
where we are.
You allow them to pay less into the system, right? And extract more resources from the system.
Jones, how did we come up with these hints? I'm not going to sit here and debate reality with you.
Is that the kind of innovation you're
What I'd
talking
like to
about?
do-
Yeah, that's the innovation he's
The
talking about.
5 billion different types of Dr. Pepper. Is that
No, what I-
innovation that capitalism breeds?
No, I'm
That you
talking
need a
about the
doctor-
handful of corporations that give you everything you eat. And the other handful of corporations that give you everything you read and listen to.
How did they become that way? Because literally
America is
rolling
the
back
land of monopolies.
rolling back regulations and antitrust laws. When you cut the taxes and allow these major corporations to extract more resources from the community while paying less into the community, right? And then in addition to that, they can dictate the prices by pushing out small mom and pop organizations because you've removed all regulation for them to do so and incentivize them in terms of tax dollars. You have now put the corporations above the people, and Rich is saying, yes, do this more to me. Please do this more to me. Give me more oppression, daddy. I'll have some more. Rich said, here you go. Here's my favorite lube. And he turns around, he gives him his ass. He gives him his whole ass. He's like, please give me more oppression. Any reasonable person with, like, you don't even have to have a whole fucking brain. Any reasonable person knows that if you roll back regulations on large corporations, that they are going to hurt regular everyday citizens. He's saying, yeah, and we watched it happen.
That's exactly what happened with
Hey
Trump.
guys,
Like, you can
Mike's
literally measure it.
Mike's Cash App is right there, guys. Let's keep that. Let's keep Mike and his son or his child off the street. Let's keep Mike and his child off the street. His Cash App is right there. I think he said he only needs. Do you hear me talking, bro?
Never debate solutions.
I can debate solutions in a second, but
Especially if we're not living in the same reality. Go ahead, Kiara. I'm gonna eat my food right quick. But y'all go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
The
So,
poll. You
I
can't
think
see
the
the poll.
solution
It's
is-
up there in the corner. It's on that clipboard.
Yeah, it's right here. Like
in the
everybody
clipboard.
should see it. It's on the left. It's like a little clipboard with a timer. That's where you can see it. So the
What?
solution for this problem is very simple.
I can't hear you. What?
Because we can see that consumer protections and worker laws and protections have consistently led to better outcomes. I mean, our complete answer would be communism, but that's going to be a process. But for now, we would see consumer protections by putting some stipends and regulations on corporations. Do you need a source for that, or
So you're going to regulate it's out of a business.
Yeah, we're going to regulate.
You're
the
going to
business.
regulate lower prices. You're going
Yes,
to regulate
exactly.
lower
So
prices.
you're
Okay,
just going
sure.
to, it's like a
That
little
sounds
bit
like
more
a solution.
complex than that.
The government has a
Yeah,
great
it's a
track
little bit
record
more
of
complex than
fixing
that.
problems.
I'm about to explain it to you. So it is a little bit more complex than that. Like, obviously, you're not just gonna put like some random regulation on that, because capitalists are gonna capitalize. They're always gonna try to find loopholes to make the most profit and find like some ways to cut like workers' wages like lower or whatever. We're just gonna have to cap the profit that they can possibly make. So if they know that they can no longer make profit off of fucking eggs as much as they do right now, then they're gonna not be incentivized
Make
to.
eggs.
I'm sorry?
Then they won't make eggs.
Yes, they
If
would.
you can't make profit making eggs, then you're not
Yes.
going to make eggs. That's the
You
way it goes.
still can
so
make
the government's
profit.
going to make
I'm
eggs.
sorry, did I say no profit? Did I say no
well,
profit?
when you tell
Sorry,
somebody
did I
how
say
much
no
they can
profit?
make,
I'm sorry. Did I say no profit, or I said
if
the
you're going to
amount of
regulate
profit?
how much somebody can make,
Yes.
they're going to make that and stop.
Yes. You can still make
Right?
that, because you don't need
Okay.
you don't need to make $1 billion profit in order to live comfortably in the United States. Just an example, to be hyperbolic. If
Who
we
makes
cap
billions
it,
of dollars in profit?
I'm telling you that a business can very much survive without making
We're talking about
profit
small
records
business.
every single time.
Small business.
And we have seen this. I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry, what the left likes to do is conflate small businesses with large corporations. And we're talking
I'm not
specifically
conflating
about small
anything.
businesses who don't make billions of dollars.
Yeah, okay.
They
If
don't
they
make
don't make
billions of
billions of dollars, then there's no problem, right? Because I said there's
Okay,
a
but
cap.
these are the people who supply
No,
you with
I
eggs.
think you're not tracking. I think you're really not tracking. I'm gonna say this very slowly.
I
Okay,
think
I'm
you're
helping you
conflating
out.
large business and small
Very
business.
slowly. Okay, great. Because I don't have a problem
Great.
with small businesses.
Great. How much
telling
would you like to
is,
tax a small business?
if you shut your mouth hole, you would actually hear what I'm saying, and maybe you would comprehend what I'm saying. I'm gonna help you one more time. I'm saying that there's a cap. There's a cap in how much profit you can make off of a product. So if we say eggs, for example, a big corporation would have a cap on how much profit they can generate off of that product. The small businesses wouldn't be affected because they don't make that much much profit anyways. So it would only affect the big corporations because they cannot profit off of that one product that is, commodified in that sense. Is that so hard to understand? Like, I'm genuinely concerned.
I understand your.
Hold on, bro.
I understand.
Hold on, bro.
Failed economic.
Okay, god damn it, Kiara. At CVS Pharmacy, they have products on the shelf that help people. They're supposed to help people with like MS. That have a $3,000 markup on them. $3,000 markup.
Okay, so let's do a quick math problem.
I mean, 3,000% markup.
Oh.
Excuse me, 3,000% markup.
Yeah, but Jones, let me ask you something. If I say a corporation is only allowed to make this much profit off of something, would that affect a small pharmacy, the local pharmacy that doesn't have that markup, or would it affect only CVS that has that 3,000 markup? Oh, thank you. Oh, okay, so it is not the small corporations that would suffer from it. It would be the big corporations, correct? Okay, love you. Thank you. All right, so now that we have established that, is there any consideration that you would have? Like, why would you not want to regulate the big businesses that make that much profit off of the same product that small businesses cannot afford to profitize from? I don't get it.
It would actually make those small businesses more competitive.
Yeah, they would be more like. I would love to go. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. Go ahead.
The way I believe you reduce the price of goods and services is with competition. You
No.
need more people doing it, willing to do it at a cheaper price.
Okay.
That just
No.
is the case with literally everything in the market. If
The
somebody's willing
reason
to do the same thing for a cheaper price, that's competition. And that's really the only fair way to draw down the price. When you hand the government
No.
regulations that can cripple businesses where they get to literally pick all the winners and losers, you end up with what we have now. A
Okay,
handful of companies
let me ask you a question.
handing you all your food.
Let me ask you a question. This is a very basic question. How do big corporations manage to get stuff for a very cheap price, or how do they afford to sell something for way cheaper and still make record profits unlike a small business? How is that possible?
Quantity.
No, it's not just quantity. There's a numerous factors that are affected by that. Firstly, they outsource in the global south their labor. They're exploiting developing nations. Secondly, they're also not getting like quality American-made items where workers are actually protected and are actually getting paid adequately. They're treating their workers poorly.
I agree on both of those points.
Yes, and those regulations, all those regulations would affect the
What
big
regulations?
corporations, not the small corporations. You're not understanding that. The math problem is simple. If we
When you-
say, hey, you cannot.
When you say regulations, you can't just say that all regulations are good or all regulations are bad.
I didn't
right?
say that. I'm not the
You
one
just-
that's
you're
crying
just
about
broad-brushing
regulations.
regulations.
No. I'm not crying about regulations, sir. For me, it is very simple and obvious that what is currently happening is an unregulated market where big corporations are profiting. And this is why the small mom and pop shops are not working out. The fantasy of capitalism is that mom and pop shops work, but they never do because they don't have the resources like the capitalists do, like the big capitalists do. So what I'm advocating for is that the big corporations are no longer capable of outsourcing labor in developing nations, exploiting the global south, paying their workers adequately, and have a limit, a cap on how much profit they can make off of one product. That's what I'm advocating for. So you and I are not being taken advantage
I
of,
agree
but the workers not. Okay, so what's the problem with a regulation?
I don't have a problem with a regulation that would stop us from using slave labor all over the world.
Okay, and that is
Right?
only because
I'm
of
not
capitalism.
opposed. Unlike some people, I'm not opposed to all regulations.
Great,
But
but
I
now
am
you're
opposed to giving the government the ability to create monopolies and,
Okay.
and the ability to choose all of the winners based on who they put the
I can't hear you, Jones.
I said that's literally what Trump did. Like giving massive tax breaks to the corporations and removing all the regulations from those corporations is quite literally what caused, you know what I'm saying, this corporate greed that we're experiencing now. I don't understand why he doesn't get it. I really don't.
What?
It doesn't. I just don't understand how it doesn't work in his head.
Jones, I was just talking about this and I'm like, oh yeah, I agree. I'm like, okay, so consumer protections and labor laws are a good thing.
And
can
literally
have it-
Republicans are rolling back labor laws across the country. Like right here in
Exactly,
Florida.
that's what-
They are allowing children to work adult hours now. Children.
I know. And if we had labor laws and if we have consumer protections, we would have a better material reality.
Yeah, and he
So
wants to
you
get
and
rid
I-
of the what is the who does the protections for
FDA.
OSHA.
and-
Yeah, they want to get rid of OSHA.
And they want to get rid of they want to deregulate, like with the whole, what was it fucking called again?
The Chevron.
Chevron, thank
Yeah,
you.
the
The Chevron also is going to deregulate the FDA, USDA, all those government agencies.
That are protecting consumers.
Like for real. Like I just don't understand how there is this cognitive dissonance to see that not regulating somebody leads to those outcomes because all they want to do is create profit. That is
Exactly.
the end goal of capitalism.
And they want to, and they want to privatize everything, education. I mean, literally everything, public transportation, everything. Anyway, Sharpshooter, what's up? You had some water today?
Hey man, how's it going?
Not bad. What's up? Yeah, what's up?
Hey, listen, why do you think the this party picked Kamala as their leader over Biden?
Because Biden's getting on in age. I think that the vast majority of the voter base is becoming younger. They were disenchanted by his positions on the Israel-Palestine conflict. They didn't like how he performed in the debate. They didn't. I mean, there's a vast array of reasons, but yeah, mostly because of his age and there's a younger demographic of voters, as we see since he's been switched out. 18 to 34 voter registrations have went through the roof. I mean, through the roof. Went up 700% over a couple of days. Women's registration has gone up. So yeah.
Do you think Trump would have won if he ran against Biden?
It's hard to say. It would have been a close one.
I think especially due to the assassination attempt, like he had like a little bit
of momentum. Yeah, he had a little bit of momentum, but I knew that wasn't gonna last long, especially because he lied about his ear actually being hurt. Like his ear's fine right now. So he either he's got superhuman powers and can regenerate in minutes, or nothing happened to his ear in the first place.
I think that was like the reason also that it kind of prompted like his withdrawal as well, because he just saw that there was a lot of false sympathy towards stuff where you gotta get a pad.
Yeah, but to summarize, you guys know that Trump would have won against Biden, correct?
We don't know that. We don't know. What difference does it make, though? Biden's not running anymore, so who cares?
I think that's why they put Kamala on the seat.
Sure, so okay, whatever. So who cares?
Say, oh, look, she's black and she's a woman. That's why America picked Trump.
Why are you mad about that?
Yeah, bro, like I don't know, like who cares? They didn't do anything. The DNC hasn't even convened yet. The Democratic National Convention hasn't even convened yet. So it doesn't start till August.
If they even did, like, I think that was a smart move. I think Biden just realized, like, hey, I gotta step down and it would just be a better choice. Like, why are we all mad about that now? It's a very democratic process. No laws have been violated against, and she's doing a fantastic job right now running. People are happy and excited about it. So what's the problem?
Which people are excited?
A lot of Americans. I mean, she's literally set records in registration and set records in fundraising. I mean, wild records in fundraising.
And I think it's like actually admirable of Biden that he did step down then, because he realized probably that she would have a better shot, and it's not just an ego boost for him to run for president.
Like literally in the villages, which is one of the largest Republican strongholds in Florida. All of these old boomers had a rally just yet this weekend where they all lined up their golf carts. Over 2,000 of them who all voted for this guy are now voting for this woman.
Do you think the legal immigrants are gonna vote for Kamala?
Bro, hold on. Aren't you an immigrant?
Yes. A legal immigrant, yes.
There's no such thing as an illegal immigrant.
There is, brother.
There's undocumented. There's undocumented. Nobody's illegal. There's undocumented people. But anyways, I don't know. You're annoying. But here's the point, right? No, undocumented immigrants cannot vote in the United States.
And what about legal immigrants? Who do you think they're gonna vote for? Like, I come from India, by the way. I know there's 2.5 million of us in New York, about 3 million in California, and there's more in like San Diego, New York, and everywhere else. We're voting for Trump. The Jewish community is voting for Trump.
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not.
Who they gonna vote for? Kamala?
Kamala's husband is. Hold on. First of all, Kamala's husband is Jewish. First and foremost. Secondly,
she's anti-Israel.
No, she's not.
Anti-Israel.
No, she's not at all.
Why would
no, she's not at all. As a matter of fact, she just released a statement and talked to Netanyahu. So no, that's neither of those things are true.
And she
like stop letting other people tell you what to believe, bro.
I did
That's what I'm
find, by the
doing.
way,
That's why I'm
statistics.
stopping
You were
you.
asking a question, no, Sharp, so I did look it up for you since it was hard for you to operate Google. I don't know. 35% of immigrant residents are liberal, 35% are conservative, and the other 30 are just middle of the road. So it's a toss.
What state are you in, if you don't mind me asking?
Who? Me?
Yes. No,
I'm
her.
in Massachusetts.
Okay, I'm in New York. Okay, New York is
Okay.
full of Indians. Every
Okay.
Indian I ever talk to just says Trump. That's the first thing they say.
No, they don't.
That's
yeah, they,
also, firstly, it's like anecdotal.
Yeah, that's anecdotal. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all.
So
I don't
this
believe
is
that
the
at all.
first-
Especially when they told Vivek Ramaswamy that they would never vote for him because they would never run him because he's brown. You know what I'm saying? Like straight to his face said that he couldn't run for president because he's brown. And then in addition to that, there's all types of Indian, Pakistani, I'm trying to think. What's the other? Huh?
Sri Lanka, Bangladesh.
Yeah, like all of the people from these regions, the vast majority of here in the United States are liberal, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
We have
Bro,
35, as I
that
said.
delusional? You think
No,
an Indian
I'm not.
would vote for a black person?
I just read the stat.
Oh, so
Like,
you're
24
racist is what you're saying.
Every idiot is, bro. We might not say it to your face. We don't like black people. Come on. Like when you come into our 7-Elevens, we're watching you. Because you guys are criminals. Go to any jail. It's all you guys. Like there might be one or two good ones like Ben Carson or whatever. But like, just be honest, bro. Don't think that Indians gonna vote for a black person. Get that out of your head, bro. I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's the truth. Know that.
I know. I was about to say, you know she's Indian, right? Her mom is Indian.
No, not really. She only says Indian because her name's Kamala and she wants the Indian vote.
No, her mom is
go look up
literally
any videos
Indian.
from-
He is Indian.
Her mom is literally Indian.
Yes, and her name's Kamala, not Kamala, bro. It's Kamala. Kamala means lotus flower. Okay,
Yeah,
just so
I'm
you know.
aware.
You guys keep saying Kamala.
Kamala, yeah, that's what we've been saying. So she's Indian.
Kamala,
Y'all vote
like
against
I'm
your
gonna
own
come in your
people?
kitchen.
Hey,
Kamala.
yo, look, listen to this. These are Trump supporters, y'all.
But what you gonna do when he wins New York, California, San Diego, New Jersey? What are you gonna do then?
Can I ask you a
He
genuine
won't win
question?
California. He won't win New York. He won't win New Jersey. He won't win Massachusetts. He won't win Rhode Island. He won't win. I mean, like he's in the Northeast, he's dead. In Florida, he's dead. Virginia, Washington D.C., dead. I mean, I don't really see a path to victory for him, to be honest with you.
I do think I have to give him a reality.
But I
check really
hope they
quick,
bury
Jones,
all
if
you
don't mind.
racists together, though.
Do you, Sharp? I have a question
It's
for
not
you.
racism, to be
Sharp,
honest. It's logic. It's common
Sharp,
sense,
really
bro.
quick.
I'm not gonna vote for a criminal.
really quick. I have a question for you. Do you?
You're
think
not
that
gonna
there's
vote for a
police-
criminal? Is that what you said?
Yeah. No, that's a civil case. I know exactly where you're going with.
34 felonies, bro?
Yeah, made up felonies. I actually.
Oh, so hold on. So he didn't write those checks. So hold on, he didn't write those checks?
Bro, she's also black, man. Like,
Did he write the checks or nah? Hold on, did he write the checks or nah?
No.
Oh, he didn't write the checks.
It's a civil case.
So those aren't his no, it's not a civil case. He has 34 felonies. Did he write the checks?
All made up.
Aw.
One.
The I don't know. If y'all reported him, that's fucked up. I'm gonna have to restart now. Thanks, guys.
No, really?
Yeah. He got flagged for hate speech. Y'all, all that work we did, come on, y'all. Who
Quick
reported him?
PSA, we have it under control. Like, Jones is very capable of removing people he doesn't want on his panel. You don't have to do that. If you get triggered or something, that's fine. You can scroll out for a minute and come back. We love you regardless, but please do not report.
All right, I'm gonna have to
Please.
restart, y'all. Damn, man, we was trying to get to 1 million likes too.
All right, guys.
The fuck, babe?